Momo, and the gift of time. Once upon a time, in a small, charming town, there lived a young girl named Momo. She had an extraordinary gift. She could listen to people like nobody else could. Whenever someone spoke, Momo listened with her whole heart, understanding their joys and sorrows and providing them with the comfort they needed. In this quaint town, the inhabitants were always in a hurry, bustling about their daily lives. They were so engrossed in their work and material pursuits that they had forgotten the beauty of slowing down and cherishing life's little moments. One day, strange beings appeared in the town, dressed in dull gray suits and wearing clocks around their necks. They were known as the Men in Gray. These peculiar creatures had an uncanny ability to persuade people that they were running out of time, fearful of wasting a single moment. The townspeople began to work harder, neglecting their families and friendships in their desperate pursuit of more time. Momo sensed the growing anxiety and despair among her friends and neighbors. She knew she had to do something to bring back the joy and laughter that once filled the town. So, she began to spend time with those who felt the most burdened by the Men in Gray, and she listened to their fears and worries patiently. As Momo listened, the people started to realize that the Men in Gray were deceiving them. The more time they spent with Momo, the less power the Men in Gray held over their minds. Momo's presence reminded them of the importance of living in the present, cherishing relationships, and finding delight in the simplest things. Word of Momo's extraordinary gift spread throughout the town, and soon people from neighboring villages sought her company. They found solace in her company and learned to appreciate life's little pleasures once again. However, the Men in Gray grew envious of Momo's influence over the people. They couldn't stand seeing the town filled with happiness and togetherness, so they devised a wicked plan to eliminate her. One evening, as Momo was walking alone by the river, the Men in Gray approached her. They tried to manipulate her with their deceitful words, but Momo's intuition was too strong. She recognized their malevolent intentions and refused to fall for their tricks. Undeterred, the Men in Gray decided to steal Momo's gift of listening, thinking it would render her powerless. They used their twisted magic to extract the compassion and empathy from her heart and put it in a small, glowing orb. As they held the orb triumphantly, they felt a rush of satisfaction, believing they had finally defeated Momo. However, to their surprise, they felt an overwhelming sense of guilt and sorrow creeping into their own hearts. The stolen gift had an unexpected effect on Men in Gray. It began to change them. Feeling the weight of their past deeds, the Men in Gray started to weep. They realized that they had once been caring and compassionate beings before they succumbed to their greed for time. The stolen gift reminded them of their long-lost humanity. Witnessing the transformation of the Men in Gray, Momo knew that she had to help them as well. She sat down beside them, listened to their regrets, and showed them forgiveness. Slowly, the Men in Gray began to change back into the benevolent creatures they once were. With the Men in Gray now transformed, they joined Momo in her quest to bring happiness and time back to the town. Together, they taught the people the true value of time, not measured in minutes and hours, but in the moments shared with loved ones and the memories created. From that day on, the town flourished with love, joy, and laughter. The people were no longer slaves to time, but custodians of their own destiny. And so, the legend of Momo and the Men in Gray lived on, reminding generations to come that the greatest gift one can give is their time and attention, to those they hold dear, and they all lived happily ever after, cherishing every moment, as if time itself was a precious gift to be treasured.